Hello. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny Jaguar, and you are now in the Jaguar's Den. Today, I'm going to be doing a soul mirror reading for my Aries placements. And this soul mirror reading has two parts. So I'll be pulling two spreads. The first spread is the Who Am I spread, and the second one is the My Secret spread. Together, these spreads should give you clarity on both your light and your dark, your identity and your motivations, as well as your external energy and your inner world. So I already cleansed all of the decks that I'm going to be using for today. So now I just need to shuffle. All right. You don't want me to shuffle that way. Let's see. Holy Spirit, can you help me find guidance during this reading for my Aries placements? So the questions, there are 7 cards for the Who Am I. I know second month I'm doing this. So it is, if you don't remember the questions, first one is who am I right now? Second, this is what my Aries don't know about themselves. Third, this is what my Aries needs to relinquish. Fourth, this is what my Aries needs to develop. 5, my Aries current quest. I don't know, it can be in relationships or career, or both. 6, outside positive influences for my Aries. And then 7, where will it lead? All right, so let's get some answers. One, 2. Woohoo! One, 2, 3, 4 for my Aries. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did a reading for Taurus before y'all. Hold on. These came out together, so they go together. This is by itself. The cards pulled. Card at the bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. This came out in the other spread. So let's get right into it. Hold on, let me check to see. Hold on. All right, so sorry about that. Let's get into it. First thing, who is my Aries right now? We have the 4 of Swords. So affirmation of this says, peace of mind is my strength. Let's see, for this makes me think that you're resting. Maybe you just got done going through a difficult moment. Maybe you're just getting over a sickness or something, either mental, physical, emotional. I don't know. Let me know. Yeah, so you're just resting right now. Keywords for this card says a much needed break, rest, recuperation, solitude. The 4 of Swords is a card of rest and relaxation. It signifies a period of rest or recovery after a time of challenge or turmoil. Whether in work or while you're making a decision, it's time to take a break, recuperate, and gather your strength. Find some peace after stress or illness. Taking care of your mental, emotional, and physical well-being is paramount and will allow you to make your dreams come true soon. In love, if singles have been rushing about searching for love on dating apps, it's time to take a hiatus. After a rest, you will feel rejuvenated. For couples, this can mean you can spend some time apart, not break up necessarily, but just some breathing space. Then you can come together again. Okay, so take it resonates. Let's see. Let's see, because I'm trying to make these go too long, so I'm trying to decide whether I want to clarify. Let's see. Why? Okay, so let's clarify. Okay. Who cares about time? You know, why am I rushing? This is your soul healing journey. This is what Spirit is telling me. You can't rush a soul healing journey. Maybe this is happening because Aries, this is something that you go through as well. You just want to rush through things. You feel like you don't want to waste people's time. Okay, so Holy Spirit, can you clarify this Four Swords as it refers to how my Aries placements are right now? Mm. Mm. Hmm. So I'm seeing a Three of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and a Ten of Cups. With a Tower at the bottom of the deck. So maybe a collaboration. Can you clarify this Three of Pentacles? The Devil. So a toxic workplace. Can you clarify the Page of Wands? Communication. You're gonna watch some people communicate. You're resting from toxic workplace drama or just toxic drama together. Can you clarify this Ten of Cups? Ace of Cups. Major upright. Maybe you're just getting out of a toxic relationship, toxic community. Justice at the bottom. So maybe you are getting out of something toxic and you are looking at a new beginning with something that seems promising. I don't know. Tell me what resonates in the comments. Like, subscribe, leave a jaguar if I'm on the money. Let's see what my Aries don't know about themselves. Aries, do you not realize you are the Queen of Wands? Whether you're feminine or masculine. Queen of Wands says confidence and warmth radiate from me. So, as it pertains to this deck, ambition, confidence, lust, strong will. So maybe you don't realize, maybe you're just a natural Aries, just minding your own business, just trying to stay balanced, trying not to put fire on anybody, okay? You're just trying to keep the peace. You're just trying to stack your coins, try to find a little certain somebody you can have a pickle tickle with. But yeah. And you don't realize you just radiate lustful, confident, passionate, like things that people would want in a significant other, but also maybe a friend, a confidant, a healer, or somebody to collaborate with. I don't know, whatever you do for work. people gravitate towards you easily. They see you like, what you do? Oh, you do that? Can you help me? Maybe this is the type of energy that you do. And maybe you've been doing it, or you've been in that energy for so long, you don't realize that that's the effect you have. Well, you probably realize that's the effect you have on people, but you don't realize like how strong it is because you've never been on the other side of receiving your energy. So it said this card may represent a fiery and confident woman who is focused and courageous, not a person to shy away from a challenge. This is someone you want on your team who is pushing you ahead, encouraging you, and helping you create the world you want. If this is not an individual, it's a feeling. Think high creativity and determination. You have the drive and energy now to turn visions into reality. So maybe that's something you don't realize. And you've been dealing with so much toxicity that you don't realize that you are creating, that you have the confidence and strength to create your ideal reality. And typically distractions will come to have you not focus on your strengths when you're manifesting a new reality. So you just have to be mindful of that. It says naturally, this is brilliant for business and financial growth. You can use your charm and intelligence to achieve your goals. Get out there and network. Expect good news and a busy time full of possibilities. In love, this is all about confidence and joy in relationships. Fertility is also indicated by this queen. So whether you're a man or woman, this is what you don't know about yourself. So you basically don't know how amazing you are. What a pity. Aren't you glad you got on this video so you can realize that? You the boss. Ow, 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 ow. If you don't know this Rick Ross song, I'm a boss. Okay? Maybe you should listen to that song. Rick Ross, baby. Anywho, number 3, what my Aries needs to relinquish. Knight of Pentacles, I advance towards my goals. So right off the bat, this can be you relinquishing the feeling to need to go small. Maybe, taking your time. Maybe you feel like you don't got it, but you really do. It's like, just keep doing what you're doing. Like, you got it. Be confident about it. Like, you have the confidence in you. Maybe it's like something, maybe you're doing a new venture or you're stepping into, because the last spread for what you don't, for the 4 of Swords, you were just getting out of something toxic. And maybe you don't think you are healed or ready enough for the next chapter, but you are. I don't know. Heavenly Father, can you clarify this Knight of Pentacles as to what my Aries needs to relinquish? Judgment. That was a lot. Let's try this again. Hold on. Okay. Let me use another deck. Can you clarify this Knight of Pentacles as to what my Aries needs to relinquish? We have receive, celebrate, it's time, comfort, and change. Maybe you were in a relationship where you were breadcrumbed. And maybe you've been taking your time about making these changes, but no, it's time. It says you're being asked to be open to receiving universal gifts. Maybe you close yourself off. These can come in the form of love, money, compliments, healing, energy, and universal wisdom. And then celebrate. You're being asked to celebrate recent accomplishments, no matter how big or small. So even maybe you don't think it's an accomplishment to step away from a toxic environment. Maybe you haven't fully stepped away, but you have made up in your mind that I'm going to step away right now. And maybe you don't actually have an actual place to go to now of where you want that fulfillment, but maybe you now have an idea of what you want as far as a healthy relationship, a healthy work environment. And so now you're starting the work to create those things. Because what is that? Page of Wands is energy. So it may not necessarily be in the physical. Okay. And so maybe you've been thinking, oh, I'm not ready. I need more time. You've been procrastinating, holding back on things. And if you have that subconscious block, consciously you would keep prioritizing tasks or things that aren't really going to push you forward towards your goal, but will just keep you busy, but not really better. So if you wanted to like quantum leap or just like make great strides, then if you shift your mindset, then your brain will start clicking like, oh, okay, so I need to do this. I need to do that. This will, and things will just light up. That's probably been in your face the entire time of what you need to adjust or peak. And this can go in the workplace or just in relationships, because in the workplace, maybe you are in sales and sales have been a little low and you just take a step back after getting away from all the toxicity, and then you start getting ideas like, okay, so hey, I can go follow up with this person, I can go do XYZ, all this and that. So yeah, maybe you just need to rest. If you haven't, Four Swords, continue to rest. What is it? I was hearing something about just take 2 consecutive days of where you don't try to push, you don't try to catch up on anything. You just allow your body to rest. And if you do get any notions to do anything, to handle this, if it's urgent, like it has to be done that day, do it. But if it's pertaining to work or going to the next step or relationships, just write it down in the notes. And after that 48-hour period, then you get to work. Okay. Yeah. And maybe you've been in such a toxic place that you forgot about the things that bring you comfort. I think right now you're just trying to reset your nervous system. Yeah, maybe that's it. So take what resonates. That is what you need to let go of. Yeah, maybe you've been in the Four Swords energy for a long time. And it's like, okay, it's time to move. Now, what you need to develop. Yeah, this was weird because Aries, we got the 5 of Pentacles for you as an aspect of what you need to develop. It says, I open the door to new possibilities. This can be letting go, considering how that spread was like leaving toxic situations. What? Okay. That just randomly fell. I don't even remember it being so close. I don't even remember shaking the... Okay, I'm gonna have to watch this video again and see why that crystal fell. But what is this? Going back to the 5 of Pentacles, chat. Meanwhile, my dog is snoring. Okay, I did another reading earlier, and it was at night, and I was looking at the shadow in the back of my head, and I was like, ooh, booga booga. This is kind of scary. If there's a ooga booga around here, like, please let me know, because if anything happened, my dog would not save me. And she's snoring, so maybe there's nothing I need to worry about. I don't know. If she's snoring, maybe things are good. But for you, what you need to develop, 5 of Pentacles, Holy Spirit, can you clarify this 5 of Pentacles as to what my Aries need to develop? Nine of Pentacles. Maybe you're currently in this Five of Pentacles energy, and you need to learn how to be self-sufficient. Not even, what is this? With the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck? You know what? The Seven of Swords, I believe this is at the bottom of the deck simply because you are in a toxic environment. And so if you show yourself abundant, if you show yourself confident, if you show yourself proud and loving on yourself, then you may be called for scrutiny, or they may try to bring drama your way, be it in relationships or the workforce. So maybe that is why this Seven of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. The Queen of Cups, Ace of Swords, the World card. What is this? 6, 7, 8, 4. Maybe you have a past water figure, or maybe you're a water figure from this past, a mother or mother figure from your past. With this Queen of Cups and a Six of Cups, could be a Scorpio. Okay. So what I'm saying is, maybe you need to speak your truth. This is Aries, so I don't know what this... Maybe you need to speak your truth to a water sign with this Queen of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Or maybe this Queen of Cups is speaking to you to close out a cycle, or speaking to you to work together. Well, you know what? Because this Tower is at the bottom of the deck. So maybe this is like closing out a cycle with love or whatever. Because the Six of Swords, maybe at one point you were single, or you were working on yourself in the past. Somebody from childhood, but Six of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. You know what's weird? Because this Eight of Pentacles is on the outside of home cards. The Six of Cups is a home thing. Four of Wands is a home thing with the work. Maybe it's something about working from home. Maybe you want to work from home. Maybe you are trying to figure out a way to create work from home and leave a toxic work environment. In relationships, maybe you are trying to maybe you're trying to get somebody, because I know in a Taurus reading it was talking about somebody draining them when it comes to work. So maybe it is a mother figure who needs to talk to somebody about working. Yeah. Okay. Take a resonates. I don't know. This is a small channel, so maybe you also have Taurus placements, because what is it? That Taurus reading also had work and love. It went from work to relationships real quick. So, Chad, I'm trying not to get too deep into this, okay? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, because I think the Five of Pentacles came up in the Taurus reading, whatever. But number 5 What is my Aries current quest? Is a 9 of Pentacles. So you want to be independent. So what was that? What was I reading before? Hold on. Let's find out. So I am surrounded by abundance. So if this is in the workplace going off of that toxic spread, then maybe you don't feel like you're surrounded by abundance. You feel like you're around a bunch of toxic bitches. Okay. Maybe that's how it is. But yeah, because you do have to, like, it can be so hard to try to manifest yourself into completely different circumstances when you are in a chaotic circumstance. So it's like, oh, I'm in a toxic environment where I'm constantly yelling and screaming and I don't know how I'm gonna get out of it, but I want to be in a peaceful place and I'm on my own, but right now I don't even have enough to help cover rent, so I don't know how I'm gonna be able to make it on my own. Like it feels like that type of situation. So Holy Spirit, can you clarify number 5 for my current quest? The Sun. You just want happiness. You want happiness. You want the sun to shine. You were in that toxic environment, in the darkness. The Devil lasts a long time. Yes, upright, no, reverse. Okay. So we have the Sun, Ace of Wands, Hierophant, High Priestess. What is it? Aren't the Hierophant and High Priestess counterparts? You got 3 major arcanas and a 4-card spread. 5 of Cups is in reverse. Not in reverse, it's at the bottom of the deck. Maybe it's you want a new opportunity, a new secret opportunity. Maybe you found like a new relationship that is like, that can, maybe you, if it could be relationships, maybe you found a new love, somebody that you really love, and y'all are really serious, but you got to be private about it because the person that you're with or trying to get away from is really toxic. If it could be work, maybe you found a new opportunity or enthusiasm with the institution. And you got to be little, what is it, a new institution, and you're able to teach, or you're able to present your work or do what you want to do what you're passionate about. The 3 of Cups. Yeah, this is like really good energy. BT dubs. So I don't believe that will be you. It is 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Maybe it'll hurt to tell people that you're going to be leaving. I don't know. Take what resonates. Now, positive outside influences is a 3 of Wands and 10 of Swords. So I expand my horizons with every step I take. I acknowledge endings are necessary for new beginnings. So maybe an outside positive influence is you going forward, taking action to end something. Can you let me know who is taking this 3 of Wands, 10 of Swords energy? 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is like a workplace thing. Or just a family thing. It's whatever. Take what resonates. Okay, what is 3 of Wands, 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, and the Hermit? You know, the Hermit is like going to teach something or education. and for like work. So maybe you're going from you know what? Maybe the outside positive influence is the toxicity in the workplace. And so when you leave and you shine light on all the injustices in the workplace, or maybe in the relationship, maybe when it could be a family dynamic. Because maybe if you're in a toxic family dynamic and when you finally put your foot down and you step away, then yeah, because of the Ten of Pentacles and the burdens, Ten of Wands, like you're dropping your burdens, especially with this Ten of Swords, because like, man, this shit hurts. So when you walk away, maybe the people will be looking at you like, we didn't realize, maybe they didn't realize that they were that bad until you leave. And so that can be an outside positive influence. And then you have the moon at the bottom of the deck, so I'm assuming that it's probably going to have them think in some inward retrospection. Meanwhile, but you can also just be secretly creating a new relationship somewhere. Okay. It looks promising. All right, so where will it lead? It's like no matter what you're going to do, you're going to get this Seven of Wands. I stand my ground with courage and determination. And you know what? Seeing how the Queen of Wands, maybe you don't think you have the ability to stand your ground and fight against this. But you do have the confidence and warmth, but you don't realize it. Okay, with the Seven of Wands. Holy Spirit, can you clarify the Seven of Wands for where it will lead my Aries? I like how it's a lot of fire energy for your reading. Tell me communication, like heartfelt communication. What wants to come out from the devil? You know what? I'm tired of you, devil. That's perfect. You know what? I'm tired of you, devils. Like, look, hold on, wait. I'm tired. Wait, I think that was right. I'm tired of you, devils. Like, look, I'm looking at this situation and I don't like this shit no more. So yeah, just toxicity. All right, so if you want, because in my manifestation tarot deck there are affirmations, so if you want to have any of these affirmations, it says, I stand my ground with courage and determination. I expand my horizons every step I take. I acknowledge endings are necessary for new beginnings. I open the door to new opportunities. I am surrounded by abundance. Confidence and warmth radiate from me. I advance toward my goals. And lastly, peace of mind is my strength. And remember, the card at the bottom of the deck said, was the King of Swords. My decisions are guided by justice and truth. You can't stand for that fuck shit, Aries. You are an emperor, okay? But you're resting right now. So you know what? You just rest up, okay, Aries? While we're doing that, we are going to switch and go to your inner world. So next spread is going to be the My Secret spread. Ooh. Once again, this is a 7-card spread. Questions we are going to ask for my Aries. What is my Aries' secret desire? What do they secretly hate? What is their secret challenge? What do they secretly need? What is their secret test? What is their secret motivation? And what can they accomplish? Okay. What can my Aries accomplish? All right, Holy Spirit, let's get this show on the road, because it just doesn't want to. Maybe you don't want to reveal your secrets. Maybe you have a hard time tapping into your subconscious, or just really doing the inner work. If you haven't seen the Aries shadow work reading, maybe you need to, because that'll help release any blockages that's holding you back from your desires. Yeah. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. All right. So, yeah, maybe. Oh, yeah, I'm also going to be posting a. I gotta remember, I record a lot of content. And it just takes a minute for me to like get around to editing it all. So I will be posting on my other channel health coach PSA that talks about how to determine whether you are dealing with subconscious blocks or if you're waiting on divine timing. So I'll be posting that soon. But you can always, if you're watching this video later, then you can always look in the description box for that video where I will post it once it's uploaded. All right, there we go. So, oof, I was like, come on, shuffle. Now, we have my Aries secret desire, what my Aries secretly hates, their secret challenge, my Aries secret need, Aries secret test, Aries secret motivation, and what can my Aries accomplish? Justice is at the bottom of the deck. I make wise decisions. Okay. I'm here for it. So first up, we have your secret desires is 3 of Cups. And I love this because the affirmation on it says, I have respect. And you know what? You have to have a certain level of respect within yourself, for yourself, before it can be reflected out in your external relationships, because your external relationships are just a mirror of how you treat yourself. So take with it whatever you will, do that inner work to figure out, because I know for me, if I'm in a toxic relationship or if I'm around somebody that's toxic, I'm just like, okay, what about me is allowing this to happen? And so it allows you to do inner work so you can be a better person and so you can have better people around you. Okay, so your secret hate is the 6 of Cups. Joyful memories enhance my present. Maybe you have a lot of bad memories from the past. Or maybe, yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. Maybe you have a lot of bad memories from the past and you have a hard time perceiving a new future. This is your secret hate. You secretly hate 6 of Cups. Holy Spirit, can you clarify this? 6 of Cups as your secret hate? As my Aries secret hate? Can you clarify the 6 of Cups as my Aries secret hate? I have to make sure I pulled the right card. You probably dealt with a lot of disappointments. Had a lot of, maybe it was a lot of picking yourself up after disappointments. And every time you moved on to something, what you thought was better ended up just being more of the same thing. But it could also be that, what is it? Because of the Five of Cups with the Ace of Wands behind it, kind of makes me feel like you focus too much on the past to realize the opportunities you have moving forward. No use crying over spilt milk. Maybe you're dealing with the Scorpio. Yes, it's still Aries. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This can be in work or business because Justice at the bottom of the deck. And if this is with work, with the Three of Cups, you want to do you want to work somewhere where people respect you. Okay? And that's what I get. Take what you will. All right. Now, my Aries secret challenge is the High Priestess. Trust your intuition. And what is that? Maybe you have a hard time trusting your intuition because the things that it led you to in the past led you to heartbreak and disappointment. But I think I saved that photo. Okay, so this was a quote that I saw. It said, as the universe brings your desires towards you, sometimes you must take the path it lays out for you so that you can be in the right place to receive it. So if you go back onto all of those disappointments and heartbreaks and setbacks in the past, if you go back and think about those situations and you try to think like, okay, if that did not happen, would I be where I am today for the opportunity that I have now? Or the opportunity that I'm ready? Because hopefully you will have learned and healed and grown at some aspect from all of the hurt and pain that you went through. Okay? So continue to trust your intuition and allow the growing pains of healing your heart and soul make you grow into a stronger person. Okay? Now, another thing I'm getting from the secret challenge is to just be quiet. Like if this is going back to the job situation and you're trying to leave, just try to be quiet about it. And maybe that's something that you're struggling to do, or maybe your intuition is telling you to speak up about something before you leave, and it's just like, oh, no, I don't want to be no drama starter. Now, your secret challenge. Your secret need is the Fool. And the affirmation for that one is, I have faith. So I would assume that your secret need is to have faith. And it makes sense because your secret challenge is to trust your intuition with the High Priestess. It's hard to trust something that you don't believe in. And your intuition is an extension of you. So how do you not trust yourself? Okay. And this is one of the reasons why I created a coaching program to help people shift their mindsets by incorporating exercise and mindfulness exercises. Because when you do strength training, or if you do yoga or any type of balanced core exercise, any type of exercise in general, other than just like running, walking, just basic cardio, that's just mindless movement, it requires you to try new things, trust yourself, and challenge yourself. And so a lot of people who come up to a personal trainer is like, okay, I need help losing weight or overcoming this, but they just say, I can't. And so they're only stuck to doing 2 or 3 machines. Like, you're not really, like, you're wasting the trainer's time and you're limiting yourself. So whatever movement you're going to do, you're just basically going to be like a hamster stuck on a wheel, not getting better, not progressing in life. Okay. So your secret need is, so you may secretly want to have a new beginning, but you need to have faith. Okay. You need to believe. You need to trust your intuition, because you can't trust these hoes around you. Okay. It is what it is. Now, number 5, your secret test. Can you rest? Okay, so this is what I'm getting. If it's coming with a business thing, maybe in the past you had, it could be business or relationships. Maybe in the past you had this connotation that you had to work, you had to hustle, you had to go by force, you had to charge through to get your desired outcome. But that is not how the universe works, because the more you fight, fuss, and push with the idea of you lack something, you will continue to lack it. But if you allow yourself to rest, recharge, and reset your nervous system, so you'll get out of that fight or flight mode, because you think more clearly and you allow your intuition to step in when you are not in fight or flight mode. Your intuition speaks to you when you are grounded. And you can become ungrounded when you don't eat right, when you're in a toxic work environment, when you're in toxic relationships, when you don't exercise, when you have bad self-talk. So this is one of the reasons why, when you don't rest properly, okay? And so this is one of the reasons why I have my 21-day total body reset cleanse, because not only it has two meanings. Like for a nutritional standpoint, it helps you reset your metabolism and your digestion. From a physical standpoint, it helps primes your body for healing chronic conditions, or just so you can see your workout results better. But from a spiritual standpoint, it helps you calm your nervous system and heal your body and spirit by becoming more aware of what it's yearning for. Okay. So yeah, if you want more information about that, links are in the description box. My Aries. Let's see. All right. And remember, my services and supplements are HSA, FSA eligible. I just re-upped on my HSA spending account, so I will definitely be buying some supplements. I just bought some. They had 25% off discount sale going on. Anywho, whatever. Back to you, Aries. Number 6, your secret motivation. This is so weird. Your secret motivation is the sun. Maybe you are doing this for a child, a younger loved one. Maybe you're doing this for your inner child, who always believed that you could achieve something, but everybody kept saying no, or they kept trying to push you to play small, or you're bullied or something. Maybe you're doing it for that person inside of you that is yearning for it. But the affirmation, which is why I say it's weird, is because it says, I am full of hope. So your secret motivation is to be full of hope, but that is something that you struggle with. Yeah. Let's say 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so your secret challenge was to trust your intuition, and you needed to have faith. But your secret motivation is hope. So you have hope for a better life. I'm gonna have to write a blog about this, about having hope. I may make this a PSA about having hope, but no faith, or trusting into your intuition. Yeah. And what is it? I was intuitively guided to start this tarot channel because on my other channel, I felt like I had healed so much. I learned to step out of toxic situations. So I was like, I don't know what else to talk about. And so I'm glad I started this channel, because now it's helping me get ideas on what to talk about for my health coach and life coach PSAs. Because a lot of the stuff that I did in that channel helped me. It was me documenting my healing journey through toxic mental and emotional abuse. So, yeah. Let's see. Holy Spirit, can you clarify the sun for my Aries secret motivation? Oh, 10 of Cups. This could be a child. Anything else? If this doesn't resonate with everybody in my collective. And then nurturing yourself and walking away. Let me clarify this Queen of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. What? You want to have a family with somebody. Maybe you want to get back to a certain level of success so you can get back to somebody. Because what is this? For the 10 of Cups, we had a 5 of Wands, 5 of Cups, and then the Sun. So maybe it was like an argument or breakup after something came to light. Or maybe the Sun could be y'all get back together. But for the Queen of Pentacles, we got the King of Pentacles with the 8 of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. So that's either y'all getting together and have a kid, or y'all getting together and having a new whatever. Okay, and can you clarify this 8 of Cups? Yeah, you want growth. And you want to walk away from something that did not grow and just hurt your heart, and have a new beginning. Hold on. Okay, so this could also be having hope to walk away from something that you were trying to grow but didn't work out. Can you tell me what this Ace of Pentacles is? What? What is it? Ace of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, Ace of Cups? Somebody tried to... Somebody tried to offer you something to be petty? A petty offering? And you blocked it? You know what? This is kind of like somebody that you... Maybe it's somebody that you walked away from that did something sneaky, or... Yeah. Maybe somebody that's sneaky or deceptive. Could have been a love triangle. And they tried to offer something. This is Libra, Aquarius, so it could be like air sign energy. And they tried to offer something, but it was deceptive, just to get you emotional again for maybe a new beginning, and you said no. I don't know. I don't even know why I pulled these cards. Take it resonates. If you want me to pick up on your energy, then please like, subscribe, or comment. So what can my Aries accomplish? Okay, let's just figure that out. All right. The Star. So maybe if it's in business, you want to be the star. That is hope. So your secret motivation is what you can accomplish, your dreams, whatever you are wishing and hoping for, whatever you're pouring into, you can accomplish it. Okay? Let's see what this says. A period of inner clarity and personal transformation beckons. Like the stars, your desires can light your path toward achieving your goals. Yes, you may have been through stormy times, but you are stronger, more resilient, and can heal and move forward. If you've been through a rough patch in love, calm waters are ahead. You are open and able to create a relationship that is not only romantic, but also deeply spiritual and nurturing. In terms of money and wealth, the star indicates a time of abundance and prosperity is on the horizon. Continue working toward your financial goals and remain positive. For work, now is the time for creativity. Your unique ideas are likely to be recognized and appreciated. Okay, so if they weren't in the past, fuck that. Try it again. Change your mindset. So, your unique ideas are likely to be recognized and appreciated. Kickstart projects or ventures. Your qualities are attracting success. So maybe, what is it? Because in the identity spread, it was saying how you didn't realize that that you radiate confidence and warmth, and that people are attracting to you. I mean, so in the law of attraction, what you focus on manifest. So if you're focusing on toxicity, you're going to get more toxicity. But if you focus on your desired clients or relationships, that's going to come in. And it's probably already in your orbit. I think I said that at the beginning of this when I was doing the identity spread. Like, it's already around you. Like, you just need to open your mind to it. Maybe you've been around so much toxicity your entire life that you're just like, oh, this is all that I'm around. And you have a subconscious belief that you are surrounded by toxicity. But no, you're surrounded by love and abundance. You have abundant people who will not only pour into you mentally and emotionally, but if it comes to business, that will pour into you financially. Okay. All right. So affirmations for this is: I am inspired. I am full of hope. Peace of mind is my strength. I trust my intuition. I have faith. Joyful memories enhance my present. And I have respect. All right. So if you like any of those, write them down in the comments. We are going to end this with a couple of spiritual messages. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Lord. One more time. 1, 2, 3. That's funny. All right. It's funny. My intuition is like, you better trust what I said the first time. All right. So, Holy Spirit, any spiritual messages for my... That's what it was. Okay. I'm just doing it all. Okay. Can you clarify any advice for my Aries? Any advice for my Aries placements? Focus. Slow down. I guess that's it. Bottom of the deck says, soar. You being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar. Fly high, dear one. This kind of reminds me of the star for what you can accomplish. Next card says focus. You're being asked to shift your focus away from what isn't working and toward what is. Paying extra attention to where you place your focus is the first step toward creating an amazing life. Okay. Next says slow down. Life isn't a race, nor is it a competition. You don't need to slow down, or you need to slow down. Doing so doesn't make you weak or less than. It makes you strong, wise, and much better able to navigate life with clarity and ease. I think the slowdown is in response to you not resting or what you need to do. Maybe you're currently in a period of rest and you're trying to hurry up and move on to the next phase. Yeah. And with the focus, I think this is going into, if this is work, stop focusing on the toxic work environment and start focusing on the abundance around you and how you can become independent from this toxic work community. In relationships, pretty much the same thing. Stop focusing on the toxicity in your life and then start focusing on maybe the positive relationships in your life. Okay. All right. Next, we have a couple messages. If you are trying to manifest anything, Holy Spirit, do you have any messages for my Aries who are trying to manifest their ideal lives? Any advice for my Aries placements who are trying to manifest their ideal lives? Jesus, we're not doing this, Spirit. Okay, the first one says, I am a master of my thoughts. If I dislike a thought, I can forgive myself for having it and replace it with my next best thought. Okay? So, even if your first thought is fuck these hoes, I hope they die. If your next best thought is just fuck these hoes, better is better, okay? Baby steps, all right? So, let's see. I'm only... No. All right, next one says, a smile is a ripple from my heart. Peace is not an abstract concept, but a tangible and transformative force. So if you haven't checked out my happiness reset blueprints, I will put a link in the description box. This is basically just a YouTube series that I created to help people, I don't know, learn how to be happy regardless of the ups and downs, and basically just learn how to master their mindset so they can be happy regardless of what's going on around them. Links in the description box. Next card says soul care is essential for a high vibration. So I prioritize a lifestyle that nourishes not only my mind and body, but also my soul. I am loyal to my soul. I think that was why I was talking earlier about how your nutrition and exercise can go into play. If you need help, remember I've been a personal trainer for over 11 years, health coach, life coach, I do all the things. I have packages and services that are all inclusive that can help you get the results that you want mentally, physically, and spiritually, even if you have a busy schedule, okay? So keep that in mind. Links in the description box for my website for more information. But next one says, I am patient as my desires unfold. So patience is a virtue, and it helps to know I will receive what I want or something better. So maybe you go through the act of taking your time and being methodical. Yeah, this going back to like taking your time, being methodical, and then going too slow versus like rushing to try to put stuff out. Yeah, this is going back to like what subconscious blocks are keeping you from making the right choices to move forward. Last card says, I am aligned with the flow of abundance. I visualize myself in harmony with the flow of abundance in the universe. It's my natural state. Okay. So being in flow with the universe is your natural state. If you are not, if you're resisting, if you are frustrated, angry, sad, grievous, shameful, disappointed, fearful, melancholy, any negative or low vibrational emotion, you are not in the flow. Okay. I think that's another reason why I created my happiness reset blueprint, because happiness should be your natural state, and knowing how to get back to a state of happiness regardless of what's going on around you will help you manifest your desires quickly. Okay. All right. I think the thing that gets hard is like the more you heal triggers and past traumas, you can't stop. Like Spirit's just going to keep guiding you, and then you become like a vessel of teaching lessons to people. So you'll keep coming into interactions with people where they'll either test your boundaries or push on something that you need to heal, and they will ultimately, either you will pass and they'll fail and you'll level up and they'll have to learn a lesson, go another karmic cycle, or you both learn your lessons to level up, or you both don't learn your lessons. Okay. So this is my opinion why I think some people stay at jobs that keep mentally, emotionally, and physically draining them. Because they just don't learn the lesson in letting go. Some people don't even think letting go is an actual lesson. But anywho, let's end this with a spiritual message. 8 spirits. Not that many now. 1 more. Okay, thank you. I'll take 4. Oh, we'll read these first. It says, never allow yourself to be taken for granted. It is better to remove yourself from the situation than to be treated less than you deserve. You are precious. You are worthy. Next says, focus your mindset on what you can control. That's the second or third or fourth time it said this reading has said that. The world is your oyster. Elevate your thought pattern so that you can attract abundance into your life. You are what you believe. So I'm also going to leave links in the description box for blog posts on how to manifest the miracle, and how to use affirmations or transformational power questions, because sometimes, oh my gosh, this is a whole nother story. So just keep in mind, okay, if you use you can use transformational power questions to manifest what you want, but if you do not do the mindset work, then you will either self-sabotage, or whatever you manifest will not stay in your life long. Okay. So this is why it's important to do the mindset work. Okay. And this is probably why this is either your reading or the Taurus reading I did before, where you probably I think this was your reading, but where you dealt with loss before and disappointment. And so you're having a hard time letting go or believing better is in front of you. Okay. Shift your mindset about that. Like, whenever you lose something, better is always on the other hand. Now, next one says, learn to ride the waves of life. When faced with difficult times, you can either fight against the current or go with it. So ask yourself, what is to be gained by depleting your energy and fighting against it? Don't do that to yourself. All right, next says, you are so much closer to a powerful breakthrough than you may realize. You have been praying for things to heal, new opportunities to appear, relationships to improve, and these prayers will be answered soon. Whew, Aries. Okay, so you are about to step into a brand new life if you are already not doing so. You already have the hope. It's time to trust your intuition, and it's time to have faith and trust your intuition. Okay, so that is it. If you need help, links are in the description box. If you need coaching or just want to get in shape, I do have online fitness training services, and this will be the last time I will be offering them for this month because it's time consuming for me, because I write entire exercise plan for you for entire 6 months, regardless if you have joint issues or physical limitations, regardless of whatever modality, whether you have a gym membership or not, you work out from home. I write them according to your needs. Then I do nutrition along with that, and then I coach you through it. All right. So yeah, links in the description box for that. You have until the end of the month to sign up for those. And I hope this helps. All right, Aries, take care and happy healing.